This may seem a little out of order to you, but it really isn't. I'm finishing up on the 66 that by now you've already seen the reveal. But Russ actually had a few days off, a couple weeks off actually, and he came down to put in some labor hours of all things. Kind of got off the editing and making fun of me in the edit, and decided that he was going to help me tear down this 13-foot Scotty. If you remember this one, that's the one that came without that side. So we're tearing it down. Well, I can't say we are. Russ is going to tear that one down while I'm finishing up on this 66. And that way we're not wasting any time. And plus, oh my gosh, this has been a Scotty clearinghouse here lately. Everybody wants a Scotty. They're bringing me Scotties to work on, and I've got Scotties that I'm selling to work on, and my gosh, I'm very appreciative of that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love a Scotty, and I love to work on them, but we have been so busy. So fortunately, Russ is taking these couple of weeks to give me a hand, so he's gonna probably have most of this tore down by the time I get this one finished up. But finishing up, when you're finishing, it's a one-man job. You're installing windows, you're just running the water in, the water out, the shore power. Doesn't take two guys for that, but he can be out here, be productive. He's got the interior taken out. There's some really good pieces in there that he saved that I want to show you that hardly ever happens, at least on a Scotty, but I'm going to show you those here pretty soon. But he's going to pull these windows out. I went and messed with some of them, and the cranks are bad. Oh, I hate that when the cranks are bad. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that Russ is out here turning a wrench. Well, good job, Russ. Good job. I'll show you a little bit. Well, let me get you out of the shade there. The front and the rear windows on this 73 are pretty much identical, except that on the rear window it's broken, but both of the cranks work. That's great. On the front, only one crank works. Windows are still good. I gotta get some windows. Over here, look at that stove. Jim tells us 95% of these stoves will work once you clean them up. So we're gonna keep it. We're not putting it back in, but we're gonna keep it. This has a really cool matching Vena hood. It's got 120 power, and it's got a little 12-volt light underneath it. You're not upside down. I am. But pretty cool. Matching. You can make that any color you wanted. So that'd be real nice. We'll save that because there's going to be somebody that wants it. And a lot of the trim metal is in excellent condition. Even the J-rail. I'm going to get Russ on those devil's nails. I'm done with the devil's nails. I'm going to get him on that maybe tomorrow. Well, no. Tomorrow we're going on a field trip, and I'm taking Russ with me. So I'm going to stop this video right here. I just wanted you to see that, hey, guess what Russ didn't do? He didn't keep any measurements. I got him stopped before he tore the floor off, though. I like to keep the floor to measure off of, but I'm really just kidding because I know how to put these together. I do like to keep the floor to put it back together, but I know how to build the walls. I know how to build the ceiling. We've done enough of these Scotties. So I just wanted to show you where we're sitting at. How about that vintage vinyl? It looks like a lot like what we put in Karen's. She found that at Home Depot. They're not paying me, but that's where we found it. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, and by the time 3 or 4 seconds goes by, we're gonna be on a field trip. We're on our field trip. Now, I know you usually see me in the truck describing the field trip. That's boring. You know what else is boring? I hate to alienate 1/50th of the United States, but we're in Kansas. There's nothing to do in Kansas, except you can go pick up camper parts like we're going to, or you can stop at this place. But that's all there is to do. So go ahead and enjoy that, and then enjoy me finding camper parts. All right, we're here out in the middle of Kansas. You know, when there's camper parts laying around, it's a good sign. They're ready to sell. Let's go take a look and see what parts we can find, because we definitely need to replace some windows on that 13-foot Scotty we're tearing down. So let's take a look. Well, at least it's raining. Here's what we came for. We got a pile of windows right here. So let's check these out. And they've got a screen. All right, let's check this. Hey, those work. You can always use a front window. Never pass on a front window that's a reasonable size. And it's got a screen, so that's good. Here's a back window. It's got a screen, and it works. 2 side windows. They work. And 1 more side window here. I don't think it matches that one, but that could be for a kitchen, around the kitchen. So we like that one. We like that. I'm going to pull this out just for future reference. These are damaged. Door is not for sale, but there's six windows right there, Gelasi windows, that we're definitely going to go do some dickering on. There's a little space around here in the shed. We're going to go over here and see what is kept out of the rain. Back in the shed, so this is kept dry, so there's probably going to be something a little more valuable in here, but I did see this window right off the bat, and it works. That would work as a back window in a Scotty, no problem. So let's move on in here a little bit. We're kind of packed tight, it looks like. Let me see what I got here. Look at this. All right. You know what that is. You've seen me rebuild those. We're going to take that too. And look at that. Nice little white. We're going to take that. We're going to put that in our pile. Little sink. All right, let's go through here. Some really big windows, things like that we're not really interested in. She did tell us that the baggage doors are off limits. That's just way too big. Oh, whoa, look at here, look at here. Look at this. Coleman. Look at that. All the parts and pieces are here. That's going on our pile. Most definitely carefully on the pile. Ho, ho, ho. Woo. Look here. Bargman. With the key. With the key. We're not leaving without that. We are not leaving without that. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Is this what we think it is? Let me get in here. Yes. It's a bargain. L66. Operational. That is not going to stay here. This is coming home with me. All right. Okay. I don't really see anything in here. When I was coming through earlier, I saw a little stove. I'm going to get that. So that's what we're leaving here with. We're going to load this up. I'm going to go talk to the owner and see what kind of deal we can make. Well, we made a heck of a deal. The seller was very agreeable, priced everything to sell. Feel really good about it. It's a long drive there and back, but very pleased with the camper parts deal. And to the state of Kansas, I am sorry. The Chamber of Commerce would like me to tell you that Kansas is still a state filled with wonderment, enchantment, excitement, and entertainment. Please visit Kansas. It's a wonderful state.